Hi guys, 18dap here and welcome to this match preview for Saturday's game, MK Dons versus Doncaster Rovers. Let's get the video started. Hi guys, welcome to this match preview, MK Dons versus Doncaster Rovers in League 1. If you're an existing subscriber, welcome back, thank you for returning. If you're new to the channel, please click that subscribe button so you don't miss any future content. And if you are new, this is a format that we go through match previews. We'll look at the previous meetings between the two clubs. I take a look at the current form over the last 5 games. I choose a Doncaster Rovers player to focus on, and then a brief history on the opponent, and I give my opinion on the one to watch for you guys. But as I always say, you guys know your club much better than what I do, so please, in the comments down below, if I'm a mile away from who we should be wary of on Saturday. And then me and the family have got a predictions league table, so there's an update on that towards the end, and then we finish off with my score prediction for Saturday's game. So previous meetings, obviously MK Dons are a relatively new club, founded not too long ago, so we've not faced off too often when you look back at previous previews where we've been up at over 100 meetings in our history. For MK Dons and Doncaster Rovers, there's only been 13 occasions where we've met, and it's looking very good for Donny. We've won 6 of those 13, drawn 5 and only lost 2 of those 13 occasions, so hopefully we can continue that form on Saturday and keep hold of that playoff place that we've currently got. And looking at the last 5 meetings, we haven't lost one of them, so it's all in Donny's favour, so hopefully that's a good omen towards Saturday. In the 17-18 season, it was a home and away victory, 2-1 for the Rovers, and then we didn't see each other until the 19-20 season. Obviously that got curtailed, but we did meet each other twice in that season, and it was a home draw, 1-1 at the Keepmoat, and then the final game before everything went south, it was a 1-0 away win, so hopefully we can repeat that feat on Saturday. And then we met earlier on this season, the very first game of the season in fact, at home, it was a 1-1 draw, so yeah, a home draw 1-1, away 1-0 win. I'd take that once again this season. But current form does say a different story, and it's one of those where Rovers will not be able to underestimate MK Dons. So looking at the Rovers past 5, 1 win, 2 draws, 2 defeats, so a little bit hit and miss, inconsistency creeping in at a pivotal point of the season. MK Dons on the other hand, 2 defeats, and then they're currently on a 3-game winning run, so hopefully we can put a stop to that. As I say, MK Dons having a solid season in League 1 after avoiding the drop last season, and they're currently sitting 13th, but teams in and around them playing catch up on games, so they've played a few more games, and with that they'll be wanting to continue adding points to the board to try and climb up that league table. It's still in with an outside shout of playoffs in my opinion, but to get that playoff place they do definitely have to continue this current winning run, and hope for results being kind elsewhere as well. But the top teams are all playing each other over the next over the next month or so, so there's going to be twists and turns in the table, so all MK Dons need to do is focus on their own results, and who knows where they can go. They're only 5 points out of the playoffs, but as I say, played a couple more games than teams in and around them, but they'll be looking at that top 6, I believe, with their current form. As a team, they'll love to get the ball, play it around, play it through the thirds. Possession football is the key for MK Dons. We saw it at the first game of the season. They passed the air out of the ball. Fantastic footballing team. It's going to be a very, very tough encounter on Saturday for the Rovers. Moving on to the Rovers, another difficult encounter. Every game is difficult in League 1. I've seen on social media about the big teams in League 1, the likes of Ipswich, Pompey, Sunderland. I mean, Sunderland are doing quite well now, but big teams this season underachieving. But I think that gives the league a disservice, in my opinion. I think the league is so tight, so competitive, and anyone can beat anyone on the day. We saw midweek Oxford getting beat by Northampton. That's an accumulator destroyer, and we've seen so many of them this season. So I think every game that you come to, you can't underestimate it. It's going to be a very difficult encounter. It's going to be tough, and you've got to work hard to get those 3 points, and Saturday was no different. Gillingham firing themselves out of the blocks. 4 minutes in, we're 2-0 down and a mountain to climb. But for me, we showed superb fight by turning that around within 25 minutes. Coppinger, 40 years old, he's got to do one more year. He's teasing us with a few tweets. But yeah, he absolutely ran the show once again, assisting and scoring. And at the ripe old age of 40, he's still showing that he's got the ability to do it at this level. And for me, I think he could do it at a level up as well. But we will see come the end of the season if he decides to hang his boots up or not. I'm hoping for the latter. But yeah, second half, Gillingham put plenty of pressure on us. And if it wasn't for great defending and just really solid teamwork from back to front, I think Gillingham could have come away with the 3 points. But having said that, all the pressure, they didn't really pull a save out of Louis Jones in goal. So I think that's credit to the defensive unit that we were in the second half. But yeah, Gillingham put plenty of pressure on. And for me, if we're going to get anything out of this game on Saturday, we need to be creating more chances. We need to get Omar Bogle on the ball a little bit more and pull the players in around him. Injuries starting to come back. We've had a week off to prepare for this, which is the first time in a very, very long time. So hopefully that week of rest, recuperation and preparation for this game stands us in good stead to come away with a point, if not more. On to player focus, I mentioned the defensive solidity, and Joe Wright is the player to watch for me, or the player focus for Donny Rovers this week. He's coming to the end of his contract. Contract talks, I believe, are underway, and for me, Joe Wright is one of those that we need to tie in for next season. The partnership that him and Tom have got is fantastic, and he's one of those defenders that can play with the ball at his feet. He's shown the amount of roulettes and things that he's done to get out of tight spots. He's a fantastic defender, and for me, Joe Wright is one of those that could play at a higher level, but hopefully it's in the red and white hoops of Doncaster Rovers. So MK Dons fans watching this preview, you're going to have to work very hard to get around Joe Wright on Saturday. Moving on to the opponent, MK Dons, as I say, very, very young team, founded in 2004, currently managed by Russell Martin, and is doing a fantastic job at Milton Keynes Dons. He likes to flood his midfield. I've seen over the last couple of games he plays with like a five across the midfield, with one just sitting in the hole between the midfield and strikers. So our midfield's going to have a lot of hard work to do to kind of match that energy and that pressing within the midfield. I think that's led to creating chances for MK Dons and put them in the position that they are, where they can win that second ball and the first ball in the midfield, and then straight away they're onto the attack. So something definitely to look out for. And as I say, love possession football. We're a team that like to play it around as well, so I'm looking forward to an entertaining footballing game, and possibly one for the neutrals. We will see on Saturday. A couple of honours, recent honours. League 2 winners in 2007-8. They came third place in League 2 in 2018-19, and they came League 1 runners-up in 2014-15. So they're no strangers to a promotion push, which potentially they're going to be getting this season if they continue with this current form. And moving on to the one to watch, in my opinion, for MK Dons, it is Scott Fraser. Fantastic player, 11 goals, 6 assists, I believe, this season. And he's one of those where once the ball's won in midfield, he gets hold of it and he's looking for either the runner in around the back or an opening to take an opportunity, and it shows with his goal tally and assists this season. So yeah, for me, the centre defensive midfielders for Donny and the back four are going to have to be on their game to keep Scott Fraser quiet. But then you've also got players in and around him who are just as dangerous. So yeah, we're going to have to be on top form to come away with a point, if not more, on Saturday. But for me, the one to watch for you guys is Scott Fraser. As I said at the start of the video, if you think differently, in the comments down below. I do enjoy reading them. Moving on to the Predictions League table. If you are new to this, I now put the family's predictions on Twitter before the game. People like to watch it to kind of see how the table's panning out. But me and the family all predict the scorelines for every single league game this season. If we get the scoreline spot on, we get 3 points. If we get the outcome of the game but not the scoreline correct, we get 1 point. If we get it completely incorrect, we get no points. And I was negative on Saturday, as was my dad. We both went with 2-1 defeats. My brother went with a 2-1 win. He was positive, and Max sat squarely on the fence, and he said 2-2. So with that, Max gets 3 points. He pulls away at the top of the table. He's now 3 points clear of Dad and myself, and then Chris is 1 point behind us on 19. So this league table, I've said it before, is as tight as League One. There's going to be twists and turns, so keep your eye peeled on Twitter for any updates for the score predictions, and then you'll be able to see how the table's panning out. If not, wait until the next preview and you'll see it then. And that leads me on to the score prediction. As I say, I think it's going to be a very, very tough game. MK Dons will play fluid football. I just hope that we can cope with that. I hope Bostock is back, and I think if he is, we've got a good chance of controlling that midfield. And that, for me, is where the battle will be won or lost. If their midfield, if MK Dons' midfield overpowers ours, I believe we'll lose the game. But if we win the battle, I think we've got a good chance of coming away with 3 points. And I'm going to be positive today, and I'm going with a tight 2-1 win, and then we'll be able to keep hold of our playoff position for now and move on to the next game. As I say, let me know your thoughts. I do enjoy reading them, but that's where I'm going to leave it. If you've enjoyed it, big thumbs up for us, please. Comments in the section down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. As always, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.